Tuesday, it's Kitty Boitnott of Boitnott Coaching, or Kitty at careermakeover.coachesconsole.com. Today's message is about charting your course. You know, it's springtime. A lot of us are thinking about summer vacations. And as I was thinking about this particular message, because it goes along with one of the chapters in the Living Forward book that I've been talking about, I had this sudden flashback of my dad poring over maps, planning our summer vacations. And it occurred to me, I've given him a little bit of a bad rap when I've talked about how we sometimes just hopped in the car and took off whether we knew exactly where we were going or not. And when I had that particular flashback to him poring over his maps that he'd folded out flat over the kitchen table, it occurred to me to consider that, you know, maybe I didn't always know exactly where we were going, but I'm pretty sure he probably did know maybe exactly what he had in mind for our trips. And I do have a very clear picture of him mapping out, charting our course, where it was that we were planning to go, and what little side trips might we be able to take along the way, places that we hadn't seen before, that he had heard that might be interesting for us to take a side trip to, little detours. And he planned all of those out. And I think we're all called upon to do the same thing in our own lives, not just in planning our vacations. We're pretty good at planning vacations, planning trips, but we allow ourselves to drift in our lives. And it seems to me that that's a little bit backward, that we should be more intentional about planning our lives and maybe being a little more spontaneous with regard to the trips we take along the way. Where do you want to be in a year? Where do you want to be in 5 years or 10 years? And are you on track to be there? And if not, what course correction, what chart correction do you need to make in order to get you where you really want to be? Now, I know life happens, and sometimes things knock us completely on our butts. A bad diagnosis, the death of a loved one. It's been almost a year ago now, on April 21st, so Wednesday of this week, I got the call from my mom saying, the doctor says I need to go to the hospital. She says my kidneys are failing. And on May 15th, she passed away after 25 days in the hospital. So believe you me, I know that things can take you on a detour that you never expected. My dad, that I refer to a lot, died 30 years ago this year in an accident. He was here one day and he was gone the next. So I do know about detours along the way. But there are a lot of things, probably more things that we do have control over than things that we really don't have control over, more of the time. So my question to you is, have you charted a course with regard to your health, your relationships, your career? Where do you want to be 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years? Have you even given it a lot of thought? Is it a plan or is it a wish or a dream? Have you charted your course? And if you haven't, I encourage you to do that. And if you need help, I encourage you to get that help, whether it's from a health professional or wellness coach or career coach or life coach. Whatever it is that you need to help yourself get back on track, that's what I want for you. And sometimes we can't do it alone. We have to have help. But that doesn't mean you can't maybe do it on your own. So give it a whirl. But if you need help, ask for it. What are you doing to chart the course of your own life? That's the question for today. I want you to think about it. Let me know what your thoughts are. I look forward to hearing from you. This is Kitty Boitnott of Boitnott Coaching, or Kitty at careermakeover.coachesconsole.com. Have a great week.